Okay, in this video, I am going to show you how I make a really nice skin salve. So the plants I'm going to combine together. Here we have primrose and forsythia flowers, and here also I'm gonna use daisy and calendula. So altogether, these will make us. First of all, we're gonna make an infused oil with it, and then we're gonna proceed after a few weeks to making this salve. This is combining these properties. We're talking here anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, for any kind of cuts or things like that, grazes. This is great because it will also enhance healing. It's also highly soothing for the skin, and it's also going to be anti-aging. So I'm specifically combining these four plants here to bring me this sort of full range of skin support, if you like. So since we now have the spring again here in Poland, I collected these and dried them for a few days. So these are the flowers of primula and also forsythia bush. And as you can see, they're pretty dry now. So we don't want much moisture because obviously the oil will spoil and needs to sit there and infuse for a few weeks. We're going to obviously shake it regularly, but the more moisture you have, the more spoilage you're risking. So putting all this work in, might as well give it a few days, make sure this is dry. With the daisy, again, springtime, so I was able to collect some daisies here. Calendula, not at the moment, so this is from before. But also, you could buy organic dried calendula and perhaps dried organic petals of these plants. I'm not sure. It's possible that you may be able to if you can't obtain them. So, of course, the advantage of making this yourself, you're gonna end up with a beautiful organic, highly medicinal product for the skin. And of course, we know that those products are usually very, very expensive. If you want to buy them really good quality, if you don't buy them of particularly good quality, then they're always going to have some chemicals in them that we don't really want to be putting on our skin. This is going to be super simple. This is just literally going to be a couple of ingredients, 3 ingredients other than the plant itself. Okay, so let me show you what we do next to make our infused oil, and then from there we're going to proceed after a few weeks to produce this salve. So now all my dry ingredient is in this 1 liter jar. The jar was first of all rinsed with boiling water, then thoroughly dry. So again, we don't want any bacterial component, we don't want any moisture. And now I am going to cover the dry material in oil. I'm using organic sunflower oil, mainly because of the high vitamin E components. That's also because that's the one I have, but it's great for the skin as well. You can use any other organic oil really, whether it is avocado oil, olive oil, or whatever you choose to use, whatever you have. But if you are going into this much effort to produce your own cosmetics, I do suggest that the oil is organic. So as you can see, I covered the petals, and now I may actually put a little bit of extra because I see there's stuff sticking out at the top. So I want it fully covered, and then we're gonna leave it to infuse for a month. In that time, it is important to first of all store it in a very dark place, and secondly to remember to actually shake it every few days. So we're going to leave it until then, and then we're going to proceed. Once we've got the infused oil, we're going to proceed to producing our salve.